Welcome, I'll be reacting to Robin of Sherwood, Season 2, Episode 5. This is a commentary, it is not a market substitute, please support the original, currently on BritBox. Well, this is ominous, but beautiful. The Wild Hunt. Cape Envy. Well, I don't think it's a vision if they're seeing them too. Seriously, costume designer, take a bow. These are gorgeous. This can't be good. Oh, they're after the sword.
Boreas, one of the 7 swords of Wayland.
Alright, well, I'm sorry. Those of you who watch my channel know this is just... Ugh. Unless you're holding a falchion, which only has one side that's sharp, and you're holding it by the dull side of the sword, you don't run your hands down a sword. That is how you cut your hands. I know this personally because I've done it accidentally when working on oiling swords. I realize this has been sitting in a coffin for a long time, but it's still probably it's probably even worse because it's like rusty and sharp now. Do not ever grab a sword with your bare hands. Like, ugh. This is probably as big a pet peeve of mine as the really annoying historical dramas that claim corsets are uncomfortable. Like anyone who's actually worn a fitted corset on a daily basis as a docent knows that they are very comfortable. If they're uncomfortable, it was either not fitted correctly or you tight-laced, which is a no-no. And this is like similar levels of makes me really, really upset. I don't care if you have dark magic on your side, you don't grab a sword and then slide your hands down the edges. I'm gonna take a few minutes. I'm actually gonna pause this and I'm gonna do something else for a bit to calm down because I don't want you to have the rest of the reaction just me angry about this scene. Alright, so Robin has the Albion one.
It is Albion, one of the 7 swords of Wayland, charged with the power of light and darkness.
I think they might have taken this plot when they rearranged the Voyage of the Dawn Treader film version. I always wondered where they got that random sword plot from. I think they got it from here.
Lady Marion.
Gareth of Leaford.
Aye, my lady.
Aww.
I was, but I'm Gareth of Ufcombe now.
He wants help, don't you?
Aye.
Nasir Malik Hamal. 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 Nasir.
Keep trying, Nazir.
They come screaming out of the sky.
Who?
I don't know who they are, but they kill. And burn. And drag away wherever they want.
How far is it to Ufcombe?
5 days.
Ooh, that's
days?
quite a ways.
Halfway across England when we got our own people to fight for.
Our own people?
England is our people.
That's not just the people of Sherwood.
I say we should go.
So do I.
Much.
The sword is out. They're very gently placing their hands on the not sharp part of it to make an oath. Totally cool. It's when you take the sharp side and like slide your fingers along it that it just... Okay, I'll let it go. I'll let it go. I swear. I'm guessing another sword is here. Oh man.
It seems unseemly to consider who is to be his successor until all hope is gone.
Forgive me, I meant no disrespect. For the good government of holy religion.
I'm not sure what to think of this sheriff. He seems mildly better than our sheriff, but not by much.
And you, Verdelay, you can't even kill a priest.
Wait, what? What is her deal? I love Marion's poncho right now. Is the tree calling him? Hearn?
They that seek to shatter the bolts that hold back the evil one must first take Albion from you. Swear to guard it with your heart's blood.
Maybe you should not be going to the Knights. I mean, they need to be stopped, but you also need to keep that sword as far away from them as possible. How come we didn't get to do stuff like this in the convent? I would have loved walking around with a sword chanting. That's a waste of very expensive candles. And these aren't nuns, are they? Stop holding the sword like that, I swear!
Let it go, let it go. I am one with the wind and sky.
They're gonna fight for us.
They can't kill the dead.
They ridden again.
I locked myself in after nightfall. Look, salt. I don't move out of that circle till after sunup.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Protection.
Protection against the hounds of Lucifer.
Do you think arrows and swords can hold them off?
It's a lot better than salt.
I think they're both right. Robin has a point, you have to fight back. This trap has a point that mortal weapons might not work, you need magic. Why not do both? Hit them with swords and use salt and mandrakes. Don't have to do one or the other, guys. Robin, get some salt from him. Salt guy, get a sword from him. Alright, Little John, you need to just have a sheep sidekick with you wherever you go now. There's a great town here.
Is this the way you welcome people who've been asked to help you?
Good job, set designers.
And gives them hope. Sometimes even courage. Give us time to become your friends. And if there is evil, then we'll join together to defeat it.
Oh, Marion, well said.
We've got work to do. Gareth, we must get some rope.
That's a spy, isn't it? See what Nazir is doing right now? This is why you don't grab the edge.
The hounds will ride tonight.
Where, my Lord Burleigh?
The village of Ufcombe.
It's strangers in Afghan. Outlaws brought here by one of the villagers.
Then kill Gareth with them.
But my Lord, don't trust me!
This is why he needed the sword and the salt. Both.
It's too cold for demons. If I was a demon, I'd be by the fire. So don't worry.
What are you up to, Nazir? Other than looking awesome. Ha 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 ha. You need pikes. Nice. There we go. Gareth, no! John's like, that one was mine. Come on. Oof. How many of these knights are there?
I told you they were men.
His son?
James.
He might be under a spell. Don't get near him.
You have undone much of the cauldron's work.
The cauldron.
See to it.
You are nothing. He comes to me in dreams, shining like the sun. Proud and glorious in his evil. But you fear him, don't you?
Now who's sweating?
A pledge, written from right to left and with the victim's mark in blood. They all had one in a little bag around their necks. These beauties gave themselves to the devil.
So did James.
Well, why's that? Well, that's what they told me in the monastery.
Look, you'll believe anything, won't you?
No, but it's better than believing nothing.
Like they got flour in their cloaks.
It's better than believing nothing. You should not have risked the sword coming here alone, Robin. Much. He followed him, right?
Who are you?
It's probably Adam. Yeah. Ow! Oh! The sword! Where's the sword?
The pain ripped through me. I'd have agreed to anything.
So you signed this?
I see. And who might you folks be? The soldiers sent by the convent? / cauldron?
What are you doing, Ofcom?
Oh, work, eat, and sleep. You know, it's what we all do.
You're a liar. A fine sword. So your father was a thief, was he?
No. You're the thief.
The sword, Verdeley.
You had one job, Robin, and that was to protect the sword.
That's it. That's the one that told him. I don't like spies.
Pull back! What's wrong with you? Why don't you attack? Risk the lives of my men. They shoot very well.
You can definitely tell they were spending their budget on this episode. We had some great costumes, an amazing entire town they seem to have built, some pretty good action sequences as well. The story is also compelling. I like the idea of a hidden coven deep inside a convent structure, and then they just have to make a front that they're on the level. I feel like that would be really easy to do if you were a contemplative order, because you don't actually allow people in, except under very certain circumstances and with advanced notice. An apostolic order would have some serious problems with that because you'd have people coming and going all the time. And technically, actually, Lucifer is a fallen angel. So it was really interesting hearing the abbess equivalent being like, when I see him, he's glowing and powerful. I'm not afraid. It definitely seems like this group is divided into people who are serving evil because they're terrified, and people who are serving it because they're drawn to it. It's interesting to see them outside of Sherwood, as much as I love the forest there. I'm assuming part 2 will be rescue Robin Hood and his sword, more importantly in this case.